And man, I don't know. We got by with the skin of our teeth yet again. But man, muffler, metal detector, and muffler. It's gonna be the two words that kind of make me a little bit upset when it comes to Phoenix Wright. But anyway, Mr. Wright, what? Are trials always like this with you? Are they always like this dramatic? Like you're swimming up on the bottom of a lake about to reach the surface because you get a lot of penalties. But no matter how hard you paddle, you never seem to get there. Pretty much. Except today, we're swimming in quicksand. But what happened to your sister anyway? Apparently, she got called off to the judge's chambers. Probably something to do with that piece of cloth. So, this is where we turn the trial around, right? Our only weapon, a tiny, insignificant piece of cloth. That was exactly what I'm thinking. Like, why is that insignificant piece of cloth? How is that, enough doubt to make the trial be suspended in the first place? I'm the one who's starting to feel it tiny and insignificant, to tell the truth. Hola, partner. What's up, Arthur Morgan? They say you show a red cloth to a bull, it'll fire up his temper. That's what they told me when I was a youngin', at least. Actually, I think, yeah, for bulls, it's not so much the color red, it's just bright colors. Not bright colors in general, it's the movement, actually. I was trying to remember, like, the myth about, a red cloth and a bull charging at a guy. It's actually the movement of the cloth, and also they're trained to do that, for show. Often, anyway. Officer Marshall. I thought I'd come take a look-see at how the trial's going. Looks like I'm late. They've got the home ranch locked down tighter than the fort in enemy territory. Not hard to slip out, huh? What's going on over here anyway? Stop shaving your hair here. You're getting it all over the floor, buddy. All the police I've seen these last 2 days have been really on edge. Don't you got enough on your plate without worrying about other people, compadre? You could be worrying about the chief prosecutor's taste in mufflers, for example. Officer Marshall, the whole muffler thing didn't have anything to do with the scars. He wasn't even wearing a scarf. Glug glug. You don't say. Now don't that just beat all. I've seen the red breeze blow at her slender neck many a time. I saw that day too. She was wearing a red muffler. What? At the awards ceremony that afternoon. Edgeworth's seen it too, I reckon. What does that mean? In the photograph taken at the crime scene, she wasn't wearing a scarf. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The piece of cloth is just her muffler, right? The muffler in the muffler. So Miss Starr wasn't mistaken. Well, it's about time. Remember, partner, sometimes you gotta grab the bull by the horns. And sometimes you just gotta let that bull go where it will. Time will tell. I have a bad feeling about this. So, what are we swimming in now, Mr. Wright? If it's steak sauce, I could hook you some fine ribs. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Okay, more trials. More trial time. I'd like to resume. What's up? The judge keeps looking over at the prosecution. What's he so? Yeah, what's wrong, Edgeworth? Your face is blue, your lips are purple, and you're sweating bullets. That furrowed brow, those grinding teeth, those watery eyes, and again, the little animation in his eyes. Only in this remake, like he has like these little eyes that wiggle around. Oh. It can't be. This can't happen. I wonder what happened to Mr. Edgeworth. Well then, I believe it is time we continue on with this trial. During our recess, I had requested that the prosecution conduct an investigation. This is unacceptable. Okay. It seems our prosecutor is quite beside himself. Excuse me, knock knock. Who's there? Oh. Okay, what's with this guy? A strange, stuffy aura seems to be filling the courtroom. Hey, the temperature rose 5.7 degrees when that man came in. Who on earth is he? Okay, he's just standing there, menacingly. Ah, it's you. Oh, sorry I'm late, Aji. The roads were packed. It's just me. Long time no see, Aji. How you been? Swim much these days? Oh, hello. No, I've been so busy. Busy smizzy, Aji, my boy. You have to make time to relax. Yes, indeed. Aji? Seems to be his nickname for the judge? I'm afraid you're right. Very afraid. I'm sorry, but who are you? So you're Wright, the attorney. I've heard good things about you, son. Thanks. So sorry about little Worthy giving you all that trouble, eh? You know, we should all go swimming together sometime, jolly. Little Worthy? Mr. Wright, you don't know the district chief of police? Chief of police? He's the top-ranking police officer in the entire district. Name's Gaunt, Diamond Gaunt. Pleased to meet you, everyone. So, to what do we owe this honor today? It's been over 2 years since you last came to this courtroom, hasn't it? Well, it's Worthy here. Look at the poor fellow. I just thought I'd help out by bringing this. Hey, that's my sister's muffler? So Miss Star wasn't just seeing things. When the crime occurred, Miss Sky really was wearing that muffler. But to think that it was stuffed into that exhaust pipe. On Little Worthy's car, no less. It's really quite embarrassing, even for us. What's this? It's what you'd call a switchblade knife. Quite perplexing, this. Chief, what kind of outfit are you running? Mr. Edgeworth, how could they miss such a vital piece of evidence? If your investigators are this lax, how do you expect us to do our job? Now, wait a minute, Worthy. I've no desire to hear your excuses. I'm telling you to wait. Or didn't you hear me? Okay. Have a look at this document, where it says person in charge of investigation. There's no mistaking that signature, is there, Miles Edgeworth? That's not fair. On the day of the crime, I had... You're head in the clouds because you got that award. I know how you feel. But you're in person in charge. I expect a written apology. What? Are you serious? Don't be too upset. We'll find a way to clean up this mess that you made. A little passive aggressive there. Well, this is the first time I've seen Mr. Edgeworth at a loss for words. This kind of a major blunder is unlike you, Mr. Edgeworth. This court accepts this new evidence. But I'd like to ask the defense a favor first. Yes? Just to be sure. I'd like to take a look at the blade of this knife. The blade, Your Honor. Well, I don't see why not. Could you open it up for me, I wonder? Yes, well, I think all you have to do is push the switch and... Well, if I cut my finger, Mr. Wright, I wouldn't be able to pound my gavel anymore. Yeah, but if I cut my finger, I won't be able to point at people anymore. That's my whole deal. That's my whole deal! Oh, come on, just hurry up and open it. Okay. Doot, 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 doot. It's all automatic, so I can't really make it go faster. Okay. Apparently SL9? SL9. Reminds me of DL6. I guess it's a different case. There's a small tag on the knife. It seems to say SL9 too. What does that mean? Well, I've heard something similar. DL6 of DL6 incident fame. But it's strange. What is? I'm not certain, but I get the feeling I've seen this somewhere before. Letters like this, or letters that look a lot like this somehow. It's like slightly stained here, that's kinda weird. I guess I have to push the button. I guess that's all we can do, right? Alright. What's gonna happen? Don't scare me like that. Okay, the blade is broken? I'm the one who's scared. Oh, look at this knife blade. The tip is broken off. And this dark red stain. Blood? Where's their blood? It was found in the defendant's muffler, apparently? This does not excuse the actions of the police department. I want to hear an explanation from the chief of police himself. I'm terribly sorry, but could I ask you to testify for us? About the split between the prosecutors and the police, and this knife. Sure thing. Not a problem, not even a little one, really. What a happy fellow. What a good old jolly fellow. Well, this knife is special, but I can't say how here. I have this knife. I guess he found it, yeah, in the muffler, so we don't really have the muffler itself. Unless there's evidence to prove a connection between this knife and Goodman. That was a bad day for the department. We weren't in any shape to do an investigation. A detective was killed at the police department, see? What a mess. The time of the crime? 5:15. Scary coincidence, eh? It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Related to another case of someone that was killed in the police department. Another detective? Yeah, what a coincidence! That's hush-hush information, Aji. We haven't exactly announced it yet. Wait a second, you said 5:15. That's exact time that Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Order. Anyway, we at the department were all flustered, as you might as well assume. We're in the middle of a top secret investigation. Don't tell anyone, okay? I think we understand the police department's situation. Well, Mr. Wright? 2 detectives killed at the same time in 2 different places. The chances of that are really slim, scientifically speaking, of course. I'd like to exercise my right to cross-examine the witness. Very well. However, keep your questions focused on the case at hand. Can't say how here. Huh? Excuse me, but special? Hard to come by this particular knife anywhere else. Might that special thing be this little tag? Oh, sorry, Writer, but I can't say that now, not that. We've established that the knife in Goodman's chest was this knife. Now why was there another knife at the scene of the crime? That's quite a mystery. And I like a mystery. It's wrapped in something. A muffler. So a connection between this knife and Goodman. Well, this knife was found at the scene of our crime. I think that makes it connected to the case, don't you? See, there's a lot of things that go on at the department I can't explain. It's delicate, okay? Sorry, Raito. There's something about the knife that will give us a clue. Let's examine the knife while we can, Raito. Raito. Goodman. Like perhaps the pieces are falling into place. I should try presenting the piece of evidence that's had me stumped all this time. Something that has been stumped all this time. Connection. Let's see. Something that's been having us stumped this whole time? I don't know. 67S. 67S. Oh, 67S, but upside down. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. I think that's what we need to show. So 9-2. Reminds me of a similar code. Yeah, interesting. Well, for now, before we present that though, I want to like, see what else he has to say. This, the Damon Gant, or Diamond Gant, or Damon Gant. I think it's Damon. I guess it's pronounced like Japanese, like Damon, Diamond, Damon. I guess like Damon. I guess it's Damon, Damon Gant, Damon Gant. Well, something happened in the police department too, huh? You got a good look at your eyes there, right, oh my boy? Sharp, hungry. So, something did happen. Why wasn't I informed? Why weren't you informed? Well, why didn't you ask? No matter, I understand. You were busy, what with Lana's case and all. Well, what happened? What happened to the police department that day? The detective was killed at the police department. Now let's squeeze out some more information. On the same day that a detective was killed in the prosecutor's parking lot, another detective was killed in the police department? That's a fact. Surprising, isn't it, Aji? I'm at a loss for words. And the perpetrator? Do you have a suspect? Well, there was a suspect. Just arrested them, in fact. Just arrested? That was quick. But, there's still a lot of unanswered questions. Well, maybe you could help, Righto? I suppose I could help, if you help me by giving me data on your case. Oh, good one. This kid's sharp. Okay, here's the deal. I'll tell you one thing and one thing only. Okay. I guess he's giving some information. Where the victim was found, how the victim was killed. Well, he was killed with a knife, right? I assume so. When the victim died. 5:15. Well, the victim was found in the police department. The victim was killed with a knife, and the victim died, I guess, 5:15. Well, I kind of want to know how they were killed, actually. Because they were apparently killed with a knife, but how exactly? Well, how was the detective killed? Oh, how was he killed? Now that's an interesting part. It was what we in the force call a stabbing with a knife. A knife. That's exactly the same as Detective Goodman. That's the spirit we're cooking now. But you know, that's not the only thing that was exactly the same. What? What do you mean? There were more similarities between the two cases in the cause of death. Seems like I'm gonna have to press this a bit harder. Let's go to the price line. What a mess. 5:15. But that's why Detective Goodman was killed in the prosecutor's office. What? Funny, isn't it? A murder at the prosecutor's place, and a murder at her place at the very same time. What are the chances? Coincidence. Well, this is just my gut feeling, but I say there's a 0.001% chance of that happening. Well, Chief God, please tell us more about the incident. It's not officially linked, so I can't talk about it. Well, how can you say there's no connection? How? Because I'm the chief of police. I can't just say anything I please, Righto. You understand. I'll try to understand, Righto. Well, if you can prove there's connection, more power to you. Maybe there is something that ties the two murders together. Whatever it is, I better find and get to the bottom of this. Knife and Goodman. Well, okay, so this is what we need to show, I think. This. Right? Because I think this is upside down, actually. It's not a 6-7S or 6-7S, it's like, I guess... What is it? I gotta look at it again. It's SL9, right? SL9. I mean, 2, I guess. Something like that. Look at it again? Yeah, let's look at that. Oh, wait a second. Ah, at last, an honest-to-goodness objection! Oh, this knife? This has to have something to do with Detective Goodman. What do you mean? An honest-to-goodness? What do you mean from Aji? This is great! Oh, look at the tag on this knife. It reads SL92. And this is important why? Well, over here we also have a memo that was on the body of the victim. Well, what is this? 6 minus 7s 12-2? Your Honor, it's upside down. Upside. The printed name of the memo makes it look like it's right side up. But turn it around and what do you get? Haha! Whoever wrote this note was holding the paper upside down. SL9. This is the same thing that was written on the knife's tag. Yeah, so they are connected somehow. Order. Well, Chief? Well... I guess the cat's out of the bag. You win, Righto! I win? What game is this guy playing? He's playing Phoenix Wright. This knife was evidence in the case was stolen from the department's evidence room. So this knife was stolen? Yes, but on the day of the murder. It was evidence, you say? Was it in fact a murder weapon? Nice. Good show, Littleworthy. It was a murder weapon as it happens. It was evidence from a case long since solved. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. It was found in the exhaust pipe of Ezra's car. Hard to think there isn't a connection there. Stolen from the Mars evidence room. Okay, well, we already proved the connection is somehow related. It's stolen. The knife is stolen, I guess. The knife is stolen from the evidence in the case. It's stolen from the department's evidence room. This knife was evidence in a case. It was stolen from the department's evidence room. It was killed in the police department. It's not officially linked to this here case, so I can't talk much about it. Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to do here now, though. What am I trying to do? I forgot. I mean, I don't know why we're... I thought we already moved on now, so, like, the evidence in the case was stolen from the permanent evidence room. So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. Oh, it was on the day of the murder. So it was a murder weapon, but now it's stolen on the day of the murder. Okay, well that makes sense, I guess. Because I was thinking, like, why is this knife again? Why is it? I think maybe it was like, because I was thinking, like, maybe this knife was stolen before the day of the murder. No, but it was actually stolen on the day of the murder. So it is, like, you know, relevant because someone did something in the police department and somehow ended up in this, like, in the prosecutor's office, right? Maybe. Oh. Ah, what? Darn it. Wow, I'm just grasping at straws and what? I'm so confused. Here, have this knife. Well, I guess I lose. Wow, what? What am I doing? Oh, I guess I lost. Game over. Of course, you know, that's why it's fine to get long guy. Guilty. We lose. We just automatically lose because I didn't understand what we're trying to do there. Wow. I guess we lose. Well, try that again, I guess. I mean, it wasn't really that far away though. Like I mean, I'm gonna try again. The detective was killed at the police department. See? What a mess! He died the same day, I guess. Where was the victim found? I guess I can ask questions here, I guess. I can say the crime took place in the evidence room at the police department. Wait, what? Evidence room? Oh. Is this what you're supposed to do? Gaunt! Gaunt, damn it. Okay, maybe the reason why I didn't do that. I guess you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to like press him on that particular dialogue, and then you can look at what connection there is by you know, asking those questions. You know, it's funny because he said that in that little dialogue you can only choose once. You know, you have 3 questions, you can only ask once. I think that's what he said. I don't know. Because I was thinking maybe that I already like asked him once, so I was thinking that you can't ask him again, but maybe you could have. I'm so confused. But I think, well, I guess that's what you're supposed to do. You seem happy, right? I am pretty happy since we've just progressed. I guess. I think. Happy? We just got handed our ticket to go to town on this case. The link between 2 cases established. We finally have some leverage. Now we can get Gaunt to testify about the details. Or maybe not, or I don't know actually. Did we progress? I have no idea. Do we just ask more questions? Tell you one thing only, but you're telling more things anyway. Okay, how about I just go down the order? Okay, press again, I guess? It's kind of weird how we're just going back in time, rewinding to the same dialogue again and again. Okay, again. 3 things. Well, when did the victim die? We didn't actually see this one. So when did the murder take place? Oh, that's a sharp question, right? Oh, very sharp. Well, my boy, you're gonna love this. Oh, okay, I already said it. Okay, now I'm still confused. What? I thought we had it! I thought we had it! Because apparently, I guess I didn't know this before, but you know, there's 3 things we could have asked. One of them is where the victim was found. Apparently, the person or the detective, I guess, that died in the police department, or rather, where he got murdered, I guess, was in the evidence room. Apparently, Miss Phoenix is happy. I guess press him here? So this knife was stolen on the day of the murder. Was evidence of a murder weapon? Yes, yes. Well, case long solved. But, now what? Why? Why, Gaunt? Why is this so confusing for me to understand? The Chief. The defense's position is simply this. The connection between these two cases has already been proven. Oh, okay. Man, it's so weird. It's like, it's such a weird way to like progress. You gotta like press that and press this and make that connection. Because normally, just by like presenting a contradiction or objection, you'd be done with testimony. You don't go all around, you know, pressing more of the dialogue choices. I don't know, anyway. The connection has already been proven. You don't say? Well, out with it, Wright. What's your connection? Yes, out with it, Mr. Wright. Well, the connection is a place mentioned in the testimony we just heard. The knife found a lot was stolen from the police department's evidence room. Not to mention the victim had on him the case number on the knife's evidence tag. We also know the detective murdered at the police department was killed in that very same evidence room. Indeed. There do seem to be too many connections for it to be a coincidence. You two make a good pair. It took my men 2 days to find out what you deduced right here. Chief, I request that you release your information on the victim at the police department. See, that's the tricky part. It hasn't been announced yet and all. Can we get the information unofficially? Sure, why not? It's unofficial after all. What, really? Oh, who would have guessed? I'll cooperate, but I can't reveal the name of the victim of the department, okay? Okay. If you're gonna tell us a little, why not tell us everything? Nah, well, case information is sticky stuff. You have to do everything properly. Oh well, I guess I might as well try to get what I can out of him. Okay, well, what division was the criminal stationed in? Oh, you want to know that, do you? Do you? Criminal Affairs Division 1. The detective is responsible for homicide cases. Homicide? No, but the same division as Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, who was killed in the underground parking lot, was homicide too. It's almost like a serial killer was after homicide detectives. Except this serial killing happened simultaneously, scientifically speaking. Well, I sure hope Detective Gumshoe isn't next on the list. 2 detectives, yeah. Okay. This is such a strange testimony for me to like go through. Oh, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to like press him again, actually, so. Okay. Okay, what do I ask? Well, what about the ID number? Okay, how about you tell me the victim's ID number? Sure, why not? It's not like you'll be able to tell who it is from that. Of course not. You won't tell me their name after all. We keep a tight lid on ID numbers, so don't getting your hopes up. The number is 5842189. 5842189, you say. Nani? Nani? I mean, yeah, I guess that is a big coincidence. Well, that's quite long. We have to remember these. It drives me nuts. 8, 2... I can't do it. You didn't even get the first number right. Well, Mr. Wright, does this tell you anything? The ID number of the victim police department, 5842189. Yes, it does. Actually, it does, Your Honor. It does. I think. Meaning? It has to be what I think it is. But what does this mean? Yeah. That's weird. Well, let's hear what the defense has to say. You say the ID number of the detective who was murdered at the police department tells you something? What does it tell you? Right here. I mean, this is like easy to figure out, but I guess, you know, they spell it out for you anyway. A witness. What is it, Mr. Wright? You're grinning like a schoolgirl on prom night. No, it's just, I got confused. And this is news. Huh? Just come up with both guns blazing like you always do. The police department, the prosecutor's office. 2 places, 2 detectives murdered at one time. Actually, I happen to have a police ID number here. Oh, is it yours? No, Your Honor, I'm a defense attorney, remember? This is the ID number of our victim, Detective Goodman. Oh, shame on you, Wright. Personal IDs are top secret. Oh, Detective Goodman's ID number is 5842189. And this means what exactly? Huh? Oh, wait, that ID number we heard from the chief earlier. That started with 82... I've forgotten. You didn't get the first number right again. Well, the number the chief police gave us was 5842189. Wait a second, Wright. What does this mean? Well, that's what I want to know. The 2 ID numbers are identical. In other words, the detective killed in the police department's evidence room was Bruce Goodman. What does our witness think about that? No! Sharp as a tack, Wright. Sharp as a tack. But wait, Detective Goodman is our victim. He was killed at 5:15 in the underground parking lot. Yet the Detective Bruce Goodman was also killed at the police department, in the evidence room at the exact same time. That's impossible. So what we're saying is, the same person was killed at the same time? In a completely different location? That makes no sense. Unless he cloned himself. That's what happened. No. Order. Chief, what does this mean? No. What I want to know is why didn't I hear about this? Yes, it's top secret, fine. But I'm the prosecutor in charge of the case. Now, just wait a second, Worthy. No need to get all flustered. Your Honor, the police department has made a grave error in this case. Wait. I said wait. Or didn't you hear me? The oversight, the grave error. Mr. Edgeworth, they're yours. What? How dare you? We informed you yesterday. I believe it was our Officer Meekins who brought you the news. Oh yeah, and he just like... Officer Meekins? Oh man, Mr. Wright, where have we heard that name before? Oh wait, aha! Yeah. Yeah, this guy. He's trying to tell him something, and then Edward would just shoot him away like an idiot. Well. Excuse me, I'm here, sir, at the West Chief, sir. I've got your report, here you go. No. And then Edward's like, nah. You don't mean him? According to Meekins, you didn't accept the report. Hard to believe. But your officer, he told me. He said the report had nothing to do with the Lana Sky incident. Detective Bruce Goodman murdered in the police department evidence room. Mr. Edgeworth, the victim's name is written right on top of the report. Why did you, officer, tell me? Honestly, I'm not sure if that officer was capable of making the connection. He did seem challenged. Rude. In any case, this is a serious error. A gross negligence of duty on your part, Worthy. But, sir, you could have submitted that report this morning to the court as evidence. Then I... No such luck this time, Worthy. Or should I say, unworthy. Okay, he gets a little aggressive sometimes. What? Now, what was the second rule of evidence law? Well, Mr. Wright? Huh? It's, rule number 2. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. And how is this rule relevant? Well, normally, you submit a list of evidence to be used in the court before the trial. Yeah, that tends to be the case, even though all the time people keep presenting evidence after. Anyway, this report wasn't on that list. So, what does this mean? I couldn't submit this evidence until a connection was proven in court. The connection was just proven by Wright over here. Good job, Wright, my boy. Huh? I was just doing my job. No. No! Edgeworth is all flustered. It seems we have come to the end of this trial. I know you're going through a tough time, Worthy. What of all those rumors? You were even the defendant's chair just this past December. I apologize for the terrible lack of due diligence on my part. Mr. Edgeworth, please, just give me one more day. I'll get to the bottom of what happened. It's the last thing I do. You better get results this time, really. You have my profound apologies, sir. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I don't think there's ever been an error this serious in the history of this court. I will grant one further day as the prosecution has requested. Will that be sufficient, Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. Thank you. Whatever your punishment for this is, for your sake I hope it's not decisive. Very well, court is adjourned. Well, there you go. I don't know why I struggled so much at that part, but well, we got through it. That's all that matters. We live for another day. And apparently, yeah, the case itself has been extended another day. And well, you know, this time it's not because of the defense asking for an extension, it's the prosecution, which is pretty funny.